It's for all the underdogs. Yeah, true colors. No apologies. Look at what you made me. Look what you did to me. Tried to break me, ain't no fake. You see the smile on my face, but I swear you don't wanna race me. Cause I'm a beast, unleashed, on my sleeve, me. I can't help it, I'm addicted to winning. We got the whole world up in the stands, grinning. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. You see my true colors. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors. True colors.
As both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Makes the grab. Lee gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And into the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense has put the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's what?
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brings into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They'll give it to him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw at Stockton. He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back.
It's a running room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Oh, a lot of space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He might want another play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. It's a draw. Finding an escape route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
To the air, it's Stockton. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude. Get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got his man. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get it in.
The sneak scores it.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Putting points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Stockton. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
Oh, he's got some space.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback adapting. Hit as he throws. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Why in the world would you retreat to your end zone? Just a mind-numbing mistake. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for space. It's Robinson. Pass to 45. There he goes to the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's...
Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll try the run. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Little. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Offense facing.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's for all the underdogs. Yeah, true colors. No apologies. Look at what you made me. Look what you did to me. Tried to break me, ain't no fake. You see the smile on my face, but I swear you don't wanna erase me. Cause I'm a beast, unleashed, on my sleeve, me. I can't help it, I'm addicted to winning. We got the whole world up in the stands, grinning. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. You see my true colors? They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors. True colors.